We'll use the color warper to match the colors. Although the key is done, there is still an issue with the color of the walls in the foreground. The colors don't match with those of the background. To access the color warper inside the keyer, click the CCF button. Click on the CC button to switch to the color warper. Click the plot button to define a color from the source. Hold Ctrl and drag an area of bluish-gray walls in the foreground. A red circle appears in the vector scope. That indicates where are the sampled values. You can disable the source and destination buttons to unclutter the vector scope. Choose the back view in the view list. Click the Ref button to define a reference color in the background clip. Hold Ctrl and select a colored brick area in the background. Choose similar levels of colors than your foreground selection. Choose the result view in the list. A yellow circle appears in the vector scope. That indicates where are the reference values. To move the vector scope, hold down Alt. To resize it, hold down Shift. Click and drag the midtones trackball towards your reference. You can see that the circle in the vector scope moves accordingly. Aim to line up the plot and ref circles in the vector scope. Depending on your samples, you may find that the result is somewhere between the two circles. To increase the color separation, boost the saturation by dragging a saturation slider up. Add some contrast by bringing down the black slider. Now you can see that the foreground and the background are matching much better, both in terms of contrast and color. Return back to the timeline. Hit Process. Play back the result. You can press Alt-L to replay the selection. In the next video, we'll reposition and defocus the backplate.